DX Radio Shop, upstate New York, 315-573-9205. So on the bench today is another video. We're still trying to get this thing going. We're just about done with it. We're just going to do the alignment now. We had to fix a lot of mess in here. There are some wires I left alone that Mr. Panic Attack had heat shrunk. So I left that part alone, but I did fix the RF gain, and we went through and fixed a lot of other things that we found. Clarifier was modified, that's now fixed, and we're going to go ahead and align the radio. So clarifier is now set where it belongs, and it is centered, so we're going to take and do our adjustments. And this is where we currently are now. So you can see we are off frequency quite a bit. So we're going to adjust that to where it belongs, which is AM mode, yep. So that should be 2700. Okay. You're allowed 20 hertz. We're within like 1 or 2 hertz. Let's go to upper. That's way off. Lower is way off, which is what I suspected. So, what you need, we got to be in 6925. Oh, these are way off frequency. Goodness gracious. Oh, let me find my bookmark here. Hold on a second. Gotta make sure we have the right page. So that should be, let's see, right here. This should be 2725. Okay. So 2725. There we go. Make sure I get the right sheet here in front of me. Okay, good. AM still within. So you gotta go back and forth because all three do affect each other. So we're going to sync them together. And then lower side should be 2675. This is what happens when you modify clarifiers. It throws the radio way out of whack. Okay. This one. Okay. Go back to this one again. So people think when you tune the cans are just one and done. That's not correct at all. You got to go back and forth. So we're within 6 hertz, which is fine. We can adjust them just a little bit better. Not too far. Come on. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. And perfect. Okay. So that's where we need to be. All right. Now, go to our 10.695 signal. Let's see what that looks like. He's off. So you're never going to get your radio on frequency when you do your 0 beats. And that's what the person did with this radio, was a 0 beat. You cannot rely on that. I've said this 1,000 times. And it does not work. Okay? Can't do it that way. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Back to that. Probe. Come on, you. Okay. Let's get the probe to stay on it. There we go. Now we got it. Okay. So that should be 250. Okay. And that one's not bad at all. Only one of them was actually correct. So now we've got this taken care of. Now we always talk about the final output frequency, right? Let's see what we got going on here. Okay. Let's see what adjustment. Gotta find the adjustment down in here. Seems right there. Okay. Sensitive. Come on, go. There you go. Within 3, 4, 5 hertz. That's where it should be. There's your reference, 272150. And we're within our 20 hertz. Oops. Turn the light gain off here so it doesn't pick me up. So there you go. Okay, this is where it should be. Now if you modify the clarifier, which this was modified, then you're never going to get that. And the reason being is right down in here you're going to see that white potentiometer. If I can get you, there you go. See it? See the reflection? Okay. The white potentiometer. You're not going to get the adjustment, which is right there. Okay. This guy right here that I'm pointing to, right down in there. Okay. So if you do not, if you modify the clarifier, it disables him. You'll never get your final output frequency. So what I did was aligned by 16 megs, AM upper lower sideband, and then my 10.695. The only one that was actually correct was this one. These were off, and those were off pretty bad, which I suspected because of the clarifier. Okay. Now, amongst other things we found in here as well. So this actually, I have a picture before this was even shipped to me of a swing kit that was in the back, and the owner of the radio was asking me different questions, and when he pointed that out in the picture he sent me, he took that out before he had shipped the radio here. Otherwise you would have seen the diode back here with that resistor. So that was fixed by him before he had shipped it here. So anyway, Now the radio is back on frequency, the way it belongs. And we're going to do another video here when we finish up. Got a few more things I want to do. Reflow the solder in the board yet. And zip tie the wires back up nice and neat. And I want to fix this mess and put that back down to the board direct and get rid of this garbage. I don't know why he did that. Should have never done this. So the high power pot is reinstalled back into the board. That was missing because in the beginning he ran wires from this on the center side of the board, sloppy work all the way up to the RF gain control and use that for variable power. He didn't need to do that. Usually I set these 2 and 10. Customer requests 1 at the lowest because he's driving this to an amp. So low power is 1 watt key, high power is 8 watts. So that's what we got to set it up for him for the amplifier. So we will be back when we finish up some more. I just wanted to get the alignment procedure on video here to show how far out this was of alignment, and also to explain why you do not modify the clarifier like I've spoken about in many videos of mine. So now you guys are more aware of this yet again, as it is redundant for me to say, but it is what it is, and it's important that you guys know. Stop messing with the clarifier, okay? It's there for a reason. Leave it alone. Radio works perfectly fine if you just leave it alone. Okay, so we'll move on to the next video here, guys. DS Radio Shop. Thank you for watching.